Good morning students. Hope all of you are fit and healthy and staying at home. Let's today start our new topic, that is chapter 3, fiber to fabric. Now in this chapter, first they are telling you in your NCERT book that Paheli and Bujo, there are two characters, Paheli and Bujo. Now these Paheli and Bujo, they have won a science quiz in their school and they have got some prize money in that. So they decided that they will buy some clothes for their parents during this, so that they can, from the prize money that they have got, so that they can present to their parents. So they went to a clothes shop and they found there a variety of fabrics and they were confused what to buy for their parents. So students, let's study today about these fabrics. What are these fabrics? Fabrics are actually the clothes. Fabrics are also called as cloth and it is made up of fibers. Fabrics are made up of these fibers and fabrics are also called as cloth. Now clothes are worn based on season. So like children, nowadays it's a summer season. So these clothes are generally we wear cotton clothes because it helps us to overcome the hot summer season. While in the winter season, what we do? We wear woolen clothes because it helps us to overcome the cold in the winter season. So fabrics are worn according to the season. We have understood that fabrics are worn based on the season. Now come to second point, that is fibers. Now what are these fibers? Your chapter name also covers that fiber to fabric. So we should understand what are these fibers. Now fibers. Fibers means materials used for making clothes. They are called as fibers. Fibers are the materials which are used for making clothes. So fibers are long, strong, flexible threads. Thread-like structures. Now this strength depends upon fiber to fiber. It can be sometimes strong, it can be sometimes very less strong or very weak, we can say, because it breaks down easily. But they are generally long and they are flexible also. So here I have shown you, you see this is a thread and if you open out the edge of the thread, you can get different fibers. These are thin strands which you are getting here are actually fibers. And this is given in your book in activity also, that you can separate the strands of a thread. You have to do this as an activity. This activity you can, children, easily try out at home. Ask your mother for a thread, a small piece of thread, and you can separate the edges of the thread. So this is your today's activity. Now come to kinds of fibers. In the book they have given an activity that you have to go to a person who is stitching the clothes. That person who stitches your clothes is your tailor. So I think you have studied about tailors in your childhood also, in occupation chapter in EVS. So tailors, you have to go to a tailor, but nowadays as you are in lockdown, I know all of you cannot visit a tailor. It's not possible to visit a tailor. So what you can do, you can see different type of clothes which are present at your home. So you can understand about fibers based on these clothes which are present at your home. So fibers are of various kinds. As Bujo and Paheli have also said that they have seen different type of clothes in the shop. So you can understand that there are different kinds of fibers. Now what are these different kinds? They are basically of three different kinds. That is, fibers can be natural fibers, or they can be mixed fibers, or there can be synthetic or artificial fibers. Now what are these natural fibers? What are these different kinds of fibers? We will study one by one. First come to natural fibers. Natural fiber means a fiber which is obtained from nature. That is called as a natural fiber. Now in this we have got some examples. You can see the examples are cotton, jute, silk, wool. Then there is flax, hemp. These are all obtained from nature. So they are said to be natural fibers. Okay. Now, what are its good points or what are its good properties? They help to absorb sweat from our body. Means when we sweat, then it is absorbed by a natural fiber more easily. Then they help to retain the body heat or body temperature is maintained. Particularly by wool. In the winter season we wear wool. It helps to retain the body heat. It does not allow the body heat to escape. But you know children, these natural fibers have some ill effects also. So that we will understand better when we compare the natural fiber with the synthetic fiber. That we will understand and we can understand its ill effects. Major ill effects are, it's able to absorb sweat, same way it absorbs more water. So it retains water and it doesn't dry quickly. And the thing is that it will not last for a long time because it is attacked by insects and pests. And then it cannot be used for various uses because it shrinks easily. So it has to be pressed on a regular basis. Plus many of these fibers, natural fibers, they become dull and lose their color easily. So natural fibers, they are not very durable. They will not last for a long period of time, retaining their color, and they get shrinked also very easily. So these are the basic ill effects of natural fibers or some drawbacks of natural fibers. Now we will study, before studying the mixed fibers, we will first study these synthetic or artificial fibers. You know students, these synthetic and or artificial fibers, they are said to be artificial or synthetic because they are man-made. They are made by man using some chemicals in the laboratories. Now there are a number of factories or mills, or we can call them as cloth mills, in which these synthetic or artificial fibers are prepared. And what happens, you know, it is basically prepared from the petroleum industry. Actually it is a byproduct of petroleum, that is called naphtha, from which the balls of these synthetic or artificial fibers are made in the form of small beads or balls, and then they are drawn out in a machine to form these long strands of these synthetic or artificial fibers. So we should understand about these various types of these synthetic or artificial fibers. So what are they? They are, examples are nylon, acrylic, Orion, rayon. These are few examples. Now what is their property or what is their good point? They are actually durable, more durable than the natural fibers. They are maintenance free because they don't get wrinkled easily as the natural fibers have wrinkles on them. So they are wrinkle free, they are maintenance free moreover because they are not attacked by the pests and the insects. Then they dry up fast. They do not retain water, so they dry up fast. But they have got some drawbacks. Compared to natural fibers, actually they are not able to absorb sweat. So it's very difficult to wear them in the summer season. Then they also cannot be pressed at very high temperature. Actually pressing is very less needed, but at high temperature they get melted easily, and they should not be worn particularly during when you are burning some crackers, like during Deepavali. If you burn some crackers and you are wearing some polyester cloth or you are wearing nylon or acrylic cloth, then it will catch fire very quickly. So it should not be worn during burning of crackers. So these are the drawbacks of synthetic or artificial fibers. Now we come to this third type of fibers, which is actually not given in your book, but some extra learning you should have. So I am telling you about this mixed fibers. Mixed fibers are made up of terylene plus cotton. It is one example. Terylene mixed with cotton, it forms terrycot. Terylene mixed with silk, it forms terry silk. Terylene is when mixed with wool, then it will make terry wool. So these are different types of mixed fibers which are formed, and they are actually useful because they are better than, these mixed fibers are better than these natural fibers and these synthetic fibers because they have properties of both natural and synthetic fibers. So terrycot will be better because it will be more durable, plus it will be having some property of cotton, that is it will be able to absorb some amount of sweat. Then terry silk, it will be shiny also like silk, and it will be more durable. Terry wool, it will be able to retain heat or body temperature, it will maintain. Plus it will be more durable. So these are some properties, good properties of mixed fibers, which are having properties of both natural and synthetic fibers. So I hope children today you have understood about the different kinds of fabrics, or we can say different types of fibers. Fabrics, actually different kinds are there. This Bujo and Paheli have already told you, because when they went to the market they have seen different type of fabrics, but they are made up of different kinds of fibers, and this I hope you have understood from today's class. So I will give you now some tasks which you will have to go through. Okay, so I hope you have understood. If you have any queries you can ask. Thank you.